Hello friends, welcome you all with my question set 19 for the database management system. Here you can see I have to answer 8 sub questions in this question set 19, and also this question set 19 is also based on this scenario which we have used to answer the 16th, 17th, then 18th question sets. And if you haven't watched my previous videos, I request you all to watch those and then watch this video for gaining a vast knowledge about this scenario. So let's move on to the questions in 19, and this is the first sub question of it. 2 new students have been admitted to grade 11 of this school. Their details are listed in the table below. Enter that information in the student table. So we have to enter these data to the student table, but here we have not said we have to write the SQL queries to enter in this data. So we have to enter these 2 data to the student table graphically. For that I am using the Heady SQL software. So I'm going to add the detail of the first student to this table. And then detail of the next student, the last one. Okay, I have answered for the first sub question, and let's move on to the next one. Index number STU004, student's last name should be changed to Moses. Write the relevant SQL query. So we have to write an update query. Then I'm writing that query. Let's see the detail of the student who have the index number STU004. This is the detail of the student Amanda Tilakaratna. So we have to update that the last name of this student to Moses. So we are writing the update query. Update student, the table name, we have to update the last name to Moses. The condition where this is applicable is index number equals to STU_004. So this is the query. So then let's execute these. Okay, let's see whether it is updated or not. Then it's already as Tilakaratna, the last name. So we are refreshing this. You can see the last name has been updated to Moses. So okay, let's move on to the next question. Natasha Vimalsena's student's contact number should be changed to this number. Write the relevant SQL query. So we have to write the SQL query again to update the mobile number of the student Natasha Vimalsena. So we are writing the query. I'm deleting this. So this is the query, and then you can see here this is the table name, and this is the column, and the data should be updated, and these are the conditions. We have given only the first name and the last name of the student. So let's execute this. Then let's see whether it is updated or not. I'm refreshing this. You can see the contact number of the last student has been updated. So here we have to answer the third question. Fourth question. Natasha Vimalsena transferred schools before the first term examination. Therefore, remove the information about the student from the student table. So we have to remove the Natasha Vimalasena's student details from the student table. So let's write delete query for that. So then I'm going to write delete query. So then this is the delete query. You can see the table name and the conditions for the first name and the last name, and I am executing this. Then I am going to view in the data. Then I am refreshing it. You can see the last row has been deleted from my table, and that means the delete query has been executed properly. So then the next question, find out the details of the students in the school. So we have to write a select, that means search query. So then I am going to write a search query. Select all from student table. So I am going to execute it. So you can see all the details of the students has been displayed here in the results set area. So the next question, find the marks of the mathematics subject of all the students in the first term. So we have to write two conditions here, and I'm going to execute the query, write the query. So this is the query. So then select marks from student exam mark record where subject ID equals. So we have to select the subject ID from the subject table where the subject name is mathematics, and then we have to check whether this term ID is equal to this. That means we have search the exam term ID from the exam term table where the term name is first term. So then I am executing it. It says that unknown column. So let's click on this table. In this table, exam term exam ID. So we have to write this. Exam term ID. This is the term name, and you can say these are the marks of the students relevant to the first term mathematics subject. So then the next question, find all the marks obtained by the students in the first term in Sinhala language literature subject. That's the same one. So we have to write the same query, but I am deleting this, then again writing. So then this is the query. So you can see here, select marks from student this table, then subject ID is equal to the subject ID that we have selected from the subject table relevant to the Sinhala language, and then the exam term ID is equal to the term ID we have selected from the exam term table relevant to the first term. So I am executing this. So we can see the marks has been came to this result set area relevant to the first term Sinhala language and literature. So the next, that means last question, Amanda Vijay Singh entered another school from this school before the first term examination due to receiving a scholarship. Therefore, remove the information on this student from the student table. So we have to remove the detail of this student Amanda Vijay Singh from the student table. So let's write the query for deleting her information from the student table. So let's see the data of this student first. Amandi Vijay Singh. So then we are going to execute this delete query. So then let's see whether first name, so then I have executed it. So then let's refresh this and see whether the data is not available. Okay, this is not that row Amanda Vijay Singh has been deleted from this student table. So then, okay, this is the way I have answered for the question set 19 in this video. So then let's meet in the next video soon.